Hello, everyone. Good morning, Bubble Beauty School, lovely students. Miranda Hobbs, hi, Mimi. First one. Hope you're doing well. I know you're getting ready to graduate. Katie Bow, Ava Mueller, Aubrey Baldridge. Yes. Good morning. You guys know what to do. I'm going to give you this time to log in. Hi, Lauren. Hi, Alina. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Chloe. I love you. Mwah. I love you, Aubrey. Marabella Hernandez, Kylie, Connie Ramos, Lauren Rivera, Alexis McDougall. Hi, McD. Vicky. Hey, Vicky. Good morning. Jennifer Orr, Brenna Womack, Yasmin Collins, Julie Bennett. Hey, Gracie. Miles is in the house. Serena, Tijarina, Monica Murga, Crystal Hartman, Victoria Pierce. Welcome, new baby bird. Oh, I miss you too, McD. I miss y'all a lot. You have no idea. I'm going crazy right now. Cassie Graff, Tabitha Kelly, hi Tabby, Emily Molina, Lauren Garbadian, Felicia Scamilla. I'm learning y'all's names. I feel like I know you. So I'm learning how to say your names, and all of the students from the South School that I miss and love so much. I feel like you guys are just the reason why I get cute in the morning. Felice, hey McKenna, hey Valerie, Valerie De Los Santos, our new nail tech from the North School. Welcome her and Elisa, Jazzy G. Oh, we got Liv in the house. Mabes, hey Mabes. Elizabeth Hernandez, Jasmine Barker, Brianna Alonso, Taylor Campbell. I'm so excited. Look at y'all. All right. So let's go ahead and just get everybody in. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes. I know. Stay home restrictions until May 13th. And just to mention that, we want to make sure we follow that just because we don't want to spread or get anyone else sick. So make sure you guys are all doing what you can. Hi, Taylor. Hi, Rosie. Vicky. Hi, Destiny. Brianna Barnes. Promise. Victoria. Deja. Annabelle. I'm looking for my girls. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Hi, Allison. Yeah, I know. It's, you know what? But think about it. It's not that far away. I mean, a lot of you will still be alive by May 13th. Everything will be okay. We'll just be a little bit um, more well versed in the world than when we left it. Okay. Maria, hi, Alyssa, Marina. All right. I don't know. I don't want to predict the future, but I think that caution is better to have caution and be extra cautious than it is to be reckless. So I don't know. Um, Hopefully not too long. It's up in the air. You're right. It just depends on the the curve, I guess, of the illness. So I know. Being locked in for 4 weeks, not doing hair, not bleaching, not highlighting, not cutting, not blow drying. I know you guys are all going stir crazy, and I totally am with you on that. But look forward to the day that you will be back going bigger and harder and faster and beasting it out like you never did before because you're going to be so thankful that you had that opportunity to do something. So as soon as we get back to business, guess what? Yes, Ava, I feel you, girl. I'm trying to hold on, but I know a lot of people are nails and hair. If you have eyelash extensions, if you get facials regularly, if you have hair extensions, I know we're all, yeah, right. Do something with hair. Get out there. Do your friends. Do it responsibly. Don't social gather with everybody and do their hair at the same time. You know, Yep. Destiny said her mom is bougie now. every 3 days. Hey, you know how it works. Now that you guys have a chance to be thankful, yes, Jasmine's been doing her nails. Do reach out to the people that don't know how to do it. Like I had one of my friends, she's in the military and she wanted her brows shaped, and I didn't have wax. I don't do services here, but I was like, I'll tweeze them for you, and she's like, okay, and I just shaped them with tweezers, and she was so grateful. She's trying to pay me, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna shoot you if you pay me. But so she was just happy for that. Of course, I wore a mask and gloves, so make sure if you are doing that, you're protecting yourself. Yes. All right, so today my essential oil is basil. This is the Purador brand. I love basil. I don't know if you guys are, basil fanatics, but I also love fresh basil on my pizza or pasta or something like that. And basil is like a sweet, earthy, herbal-y scent. It gets rid of odors. So if you have like odors in your home, and it also stimulates a positive mood, which I need right now. All right. So for today, what we're going to be doing, since everybody's clocked in, hopefully you guys have gotten your pen and paper or your quill and ink. And so we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to tell you how the schedule is and who to turn your assignments into, because I know there's been a little bit of confusion about that. Just remember, and I hate to keep repeating it, but I think it's necessary, especially for those who are new, that all of your participation in the lives counts as a grade. Your homework counts as a grade, and it has to be turned in on time. So if you're one of those people who doesn't have the time to watch the lives, at least make sure you go back and you get the notes so that you can turn in those assignments. If you're on live chat, then you're really going to have to make sure that you are participating in the classes, taking down the notes. If there's question and answers, that you're answering and not just, doing a thumbs up or going, hey, I'm here. It's all about participation. This is how we are going to be able to give you the credit for your time. It's just like being in the building. So you have to mimic that. So this morning, I'm from 10 to 11. I have a little vocabulary and definitions that we're going to go over. You will need to take notes, and then you're going to turn those into Katie for your hour credit for this morning. And then at 12 to 1, you're going to have Alana, and you're also going to take notes from her live. And then you are going to turn that into Molly by 1:30 today. So we have a lot of catch up to do, a lot of paperwork. So hopefully you guys had the email sent to you with all of the information, the pages and the chapter, and then the fill in the blank by Wendy. So that is going to be turned into Joanna at 4:30. And then Jeremy's going to come on from 5 to 6 to review the answers. So you have a long day today. And so I hope you guys are fully refreshed, had a great Easter, and spoiled your kids with Easter eggs and chocolate bunnies and everything else. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you your vocabulary list. This is just half of it. So I'm going to put that up for you right now. And hopefully I'll be able to do it right this time, even if I have to hold it. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and get pen and paper, I'm going to put this up right here. And I'm just going to hold it because I feel like sometimes when I put it in the chair or on the wall, it's too far away to see. I'm going to hold it a little bit like that. And so you can go ahead and start your labeling from A to T. So the letter A through T is going to be your labeling or for your notes for this morning's class. So right here I have A through J. If you guys want to write those down, please. Let me give you a minute. Hold on. See if I can do this in a more professional way. Nope, that doesn't work. Let's see. This thing is so heavy. Oh my God. Okay. There we go. And if you're having a problem seeing, just live chat me and I'll push it closer. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let's see. I can pull a little closer if you need to. So take a moment and just write those down. Okay, good. You can see. First one is A. We're going to do A. We're going to do letters because sometimes letters are easier than numbers to remember. So A is integrity. B is responsibility. C is compassion. Forgiveness is D. Honesty and trustworthiness. Some of them will have dual meanings. F is generosity and service. G is faith and reverence. H is justice. I is self-control, discipline, and discretion. And J is obedience. So those are your first vocabulary words. I'll give you guys a second to write those down. And I'm sure you guys are probably by now looking at this list going, oh, what is this about? What are these words for? That's the same question I had. So that's a great question. Hopefully you guys will see that all of these definitions are meaningful for this particular chapter of our book. Does everyone have it? If everyone can just chime in and say, I have it. I should have arranged them more the same letter corresponds with the, oh, stop it, Miles. Calm down, boy. All right, so I'm taking this down. This is my first set. Hopefully you guys had enough time to write. Now we're gonna go over the definitions. I'm not gonna write the definitions. And this is where you guys have to learn what shorthand is. So young people, shorthand is kind of an old school term about taking notes. When you take notes, if you take good notes, you don't have to write everything word for word. You can write the gist, your own understanding. So you're going to shorthand these definitions, and then you're going to turn them in. Okay? So we're going to start with A. Some of these I'm going to have you guys chime in the answer so that we can do some participation hours and get our total time in. All right, so A is integrity, okay? And the definition is the quality of being honest with strong moral principles. So that's the dry definition of it. And as you go through this list of words, what I want you to do is I want you to put a little check mark or a circle around 10 of them that describe you. And so when you turn it in, make sure you have those circled or highlighted. If you're a person of integrity, think about us, because I feel like I can't lie to you, even if it hurts your feelings, I have to tell you the truth. I'm going to always be true to my word. I'm going to always stand by what I say. And I just believe in doing that with everyone. So yes. The next word is B, responsibility. Love this word, one of my favorite words. The state of fact, or the state or fact of having a duty to deal with something or having control over something or someone. So it's the state of fact of having a duty to deal. You can underline duty. And what that means is you're responsible. So if your child runs out in the street playing with a baseball bat and accidentally swings it and hits a car, what is your duty as a parent to do? To tell your child not to do that anymore, but most of all, to take responsibility. So when you think of responsibility, it's dealing with something or having control over something. So it's more than just a duty. It's your responsibility to deal, just like it's your responsibility to be on time for work and have a good standing with people. So can't escape that. C, compassion. How many of you guys are bleeding hearts compassionate? I know Wendy is. This is her list of stuff, but compassion is one of those things that I think that we are lost on sometimes. But the definition is sympathetic pity or concern for the sufferings of others. Sympathetic pity or concern for the sufferings of others. I have compassion for people based on what my understanding is of what they need. Some people just have it naturally and it goes out to everyone. It flows so generously. And I love people like that because, yes, you can rewind their lives. Yes, just Alexis, just go back to your YouTube studio and watch it again. I'm going to give you the second set of words in the next segment. So, yes, if you're a compassionate person, don't feel guilty about that. That's just something that you've inherited because someone gave you that trait to have, and it's a great trait to have. So don't be ashamed of it. Yeah, you are JoJo. Too compassionate sometimes. All right, so D is forgiveness. Let me get the definition from some of you little youngsters out there. What is forgiveness? Because that's a hard one for people who are younger. What is forgiveness? Give me your just off the cuff definition of it. Forgiveness. Forgiving someone, Elizabeth Hernandez says, forgiving someone for their actions. Yes. Yes. Exactly right. Letting something go, removing blame from others. Miles says, yes, very good, Miles. Miranda, making amends with someone. Yes. Tabitha, not holding grudges. Rihanna says, accepting and letting something go. Yes. Brenna says, we'll move past something you find difficult to. Moving past what someone does to you. Yes, Carson. To let bygones be bygones, right, Katie? Connie, not holding a grudge, letting go of the hurt or pains. Beautiful definitions. Not holding on to negative feelings or blame. Yep, moving on. Okay. I love all of these definitions. Letting go with no hate. That's the key. Forgetting, letting go. Okay, excellent. So forgiveness is the conscious and deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person who has harmed you. That's a kind of a long definition. I'll read that again. A conscious, deliberate decision to release feelings of resentment or vengeance toward a person who has harmed you. And that's not easy to do, especially for me. I mean, I don't hold grudges, but I always keep in my mind that my defenses are up and it's a process to forgive. So if someone has wronged you, now is the time I feel like where you can forgive them. And it is an understanding, Destiny. It's an understanding of that's about you, not about me. That's the way you are. That's not how I am. So forgiveness starts within ourselves. So that's something I work on every day that I have to practice and that you guys can work on. Hopefully it'll come easy to you as you age. All right. All right. So let's go to E, honesty and trustworthiness. It's honesty/trustworthiness, which is one of my favorite words and definitions, you guys. Yeah. Destiny says you can be like way over there. Yep. You don't have to forget when you forgive. Absolutely right, Brenna. Okay, let's go to honesty. Trustworthiness. Honesty, trustworthiness. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. It's real easy to tell people what they want to hear, right? And if you've ever heard that phrase lying by omission, then you're probably a smarter cookie than you give yourself credit for. But some people don't lie outright. They just lie by omission. They lie by not um, admitting something. So, what is the definition of honesty and trustworthiness, or honesty by itself? Okay, Elizabeth says always telling the truth, even when it hurts, and holding on to your word and following through. Yes, being truthful no matter what. Taylor Campbell, Brenna Womack, being honest no matter the consequences. Yeah, and that's hard for us to do. Being straightforward with yourself and others, talk the talk and walk the walk, believing that people will make a decision with integrity, being truthful, being, yes, Katie Vogue, and being completely transparent. Yes. Being truthful to yourself and others. Vicky, being true to what you say. Aubrey says, she's a terrible liar. Yes, you are, Aubrey. Making truthful statements and keeping your word, being truthful to yourself, Miranda and Victoria. Okay, very good answers. Definition, if you want to shorthand it down, the absence of lying, cheating, or theft. A facet of moral character that is trustworthy, loyal, fair, and sincere. So the absence of lying, cheating, or theft. It's somebody who just can't do wrong and deceive. So you're a truthful person, you're an honest person. Some people say honest to a fault, but I don't think that's a good way to put it. Keeping your word. Very good. Being true to your word and being able to be counted on. Absolutely, Lauren. Thank you. All right. The next one is generosity and service. Generosity and service. I'm going to give you the definition. So I've been making y'all work. It's the quality of being kind / giving. It's the action of helping someone else. So that's service. So it's 2 words. So the first one is generosity, and that's the quality of being kind or generous or giving. People who are generous, it just comes from their heart and soul. And they're not looking for anything in return. They're not looking for you to pay them back. They're just wanting to help and give you something. And there are a lot of beautiful people like that. I know we have a lot of lovely students like that. Is it frozen? Oh, okay. Refresh your page if it's frozen. But again, you can always log back on. Okay. Putting others before yourself, offering to others. Yes, what you have. Exactly. So being giving, being generous is the quality of being kind. And then the second word is service. And that is the action of helping someone else. So whenever you go out of your way to do something for someone, it's a service. And we're in the service industry, and we have to remember that we have an obligation to people who aren't able to do their own hair, do their own nails, and do their own skincare. We provide them a service, and they provide us compensation for that service. So you have to be in it fully 100% whenever you do any service for anyone. It is. Some people are too generous, but there's no such thing as too generous. If you work hard anyway and you'd rather do something meaningful, do it. Like, don't worry about where you give it from. Just give it. All right. So the next one is faith and reverence. G. Faith and reverence. Let's start with faith. 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 Complete trust or confidence in someone or something. Yes. Yep. Believing in something. Okay. Crystal says complete trust in someone. Elizabeth says believing in something. Maria, little fast to me. Okay, I'll try to slow down, Maria. Stacy says believing in someone or something. Yes. Hope, sincerity, unwavering belief in something. Yes. You guys have really, really good definitions. Chloe says believing in something or someone. Faith. Faith, who's faith? Faith says complete trust or confidence in someone or something. That's the definition. Reverence is a deep respect, okay, for something or someone. So that's the second word. So those words kind of go together in the sense that if you have faith in someone or something and you trust them completely, then you have to respect it. You have to respect that person. And whether or not you feel differently about it or you don't understand it, it goes hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Quit playing, Miles. We're working here now. Yes, Monica Merga is believing in what you cannot see. Very good definition. All right, so the next one is justice. I'm gonna let you guys give me this one. Justice, justice. Go, students, justice. Y'all stop being silly. I put my shiny earrings on. So what is the definition of justice? And justice is going to be H. Just behavior or treatment, Allison. People behave in a way that is fair, Aubrey. Marian says fairness. Elena Fria says fairness. Okay. So justice, the letter H, is to do, treat, or represent someone or something with fairness and appreciation. Balancing the scales, fairness, being fair. Very good. Okay, so the definition is to do, treat, or represent someone or something with due fairness and appreciation. That pretty much is just not taking sides, not relying on your own belief, just being fair to the situation. All right, the next one is self-control, discipline, and discretion. So you have 3. So let's do self-control first. To control the expression of one's behavior and emotions in a difficult situation. That's self-control. To control the expression of one's behavior and emotion in a difficult situation. Okay, yes. Aubrey says being able to say no. Fairness, okay. Definition, we're on the next one, and that is self-control, discipline, and discretion. So self-control, to control the expression of one's behavior and emotions in a difficult situation, such as if you're angry, if you are irritable and you know that you're irritable, that's the last thing that you want to do is confront someone or argue with someone or attack someone. You need to do it when you are more settled and calm. If you want to have a conversation, don't do it when you're mad. If you want to state your point, don't do that when you're angry, because all that does is it causes a situation to be worse, and then the feelings are worse after the fact. So I'm going to encourage those of you that have hot tempers, those of you that don't know how to take people's words, or you're super sensitive, before you upset yourself, yes, Tabitha says pick your battles. Before you upset yourself and take it personally, you might want to try the wait and see method. Just calm down. Don't say anything that you're going to regret later. I've seen a lot of people without self-control say and do things they don't mean and that they will regret. So don't do that to yourself. The next one is discipline. The definition is what? It's a good definition. I want y'all to definition of discipline. Go, students. I'm not going to give it to you. What is discipline? Don't put this something that Kimberly likes to give out freely. Discipline, holding yourself accountable. Okay. Discipline, punishment for actions. Oh, okay. What is discipline? Punishment for actions? Discipline is not necessarily punishment for actions. Accountability, have a school saying. Okay, I don't know who that is, but all right. What is discipline? You guys Google it. I mean, that's not a hard word to Google. Spankings. Self-control. Setting standards. Carson Ivy has it. Setting standards for yourself and holding yourself to them. Being accountable. Holding yourself accountable. A code of behavior. Promise, right on. Okay. Destiny says having self-control to achieve a certain goal. Yes. Okay. What is discipline to you? Because I can sit here and tell you all day that you're not supposed to, indulge in over drinking and partying too much, and you're supposed to be in bed by a certain time, and you need to brush your teeth twice a day and floss. I can tell you that's discipline in my eyes, but what is your level of discipline that you have for yourself or your children? It's a controlled behavior, absolutely. Holding yourself to a high standard, yes. Y'all are doing great. Keeping your word, willingness to commit. Victoria Pierce. Focus towards a goal. You think lack of discipline is punishment. Yes, Miles, absolutely right. Obeying rules. Integrity to your Kimberly Root. Damn, girl. Good answer. I love yours. It's integrity to yourself. She's exactly right, you guys. Okay? That is something that it's hard for us to do on a one-on-one with ourselves. And it really is self-discipline that starts before you can give it to anyone else. So you can't discipline your kids if you're not doing something. You tell them clean up the house and you're messy. One of your little 3-year-olds, when she gets ready to talk or he gets ready, it's going to be like, well, Mom, why do I have to clean? Because you don't. Discipline is by your own standards, holding yourself accountable for your actions and your behavior and saying, no, that's not good. And yes, that's okay. And that's what discipline is. Very good. All right. So next one is discretion. Did you guys get the definition? Discretion is a quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to not cause offense. Okay, it's a quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to not cause offense. So that means at your discretion, I'm going to tell you something, but you're not going to cuss me out after I tell you. It's just being polite. Okay, so that definition is a quality of behaving or speaking in such a way to not cause offense. All right. And then I think our last one was J. We are on obedience. Oh, wait, we didn't do obedience. Okay, you're right. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay, thank you for that observation, Miles. That was actually part of, let's see, the self-control, discipline, and discretion. So that was 3 parts of I. Now we're on J, which is obedience. Because you are such an obedient student. You would not miss that one. So J is compliance with an order or a request to be in submission to another's authority. I'll say that again slowly. Compliance with an order or request to be in submission to another's authority. So what that means is I know that you're my boss And even though I don't want you to do what you ask, I'm going to do it because I have to be obedient because I mean, that's life. You don't necessarily have to agree. You just have to be in compliance. So that definition is compliance with an order or request to be in submission to another's authority. Some of you have a hard time with this, and it's kind of like the people that just jump into our live chat and want to be idiots. They have no obedience. They have no self-control. They have nothing that is stopping them from looking foolish in front of strangers. So when you live outside of that box, then you don't have a problem doing stuff like that. And that doesn't have to just adhere to this. It could adhere to something in your life. You don't drive the speed limit because you're not in compliance with the speed limit. You feel like you are above whatever rules and standards that are set. That is why we have to make sure that you guys are doing your best, no matter what that is, to be in compliance. And that's obedience is not necessarily full compliance, it's just trying. So what you're doing is you're not only being respectful, but you're also being a role model to other people, especially younger people or children. I feel sorry for people who don't have that quality and don't have that self control to do that. Thank you guys. Report and block. Yes. But look at what happens to you. You end up at home by yourself, probably behind a computer because you don't know what else to do, and you attack people um, just because you have no self control over anything. And that's a form of mental illness to me. But so obedience is compliant with an order to request to be in submission to another's authority. Some people just don't like to be told what to do. And that's a whole different animal. If you're just one of those people who don't like rules, um, my suggestion is if you're in the industry of cosmetology or nail tech or SD, branch off and have your own business. And that way you can be a little bit more um, successful. But if you're one of those people that, you like to follow rules, compliance. Yes, Crystal. Very good. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a short break. I'm going to write down the next vocabulary words and we're going to go over the definitions. So if you guys want to take like a few minutes to use the restroom, defiance. Oh, that's so good. Okay. So take a short break and then I'll be back with the rest of the vocabulary. All right, you guys, we are back. Here's the second set of words. You can see those. I'm gonna make sure you can see them. I'm gonna give you just a couple of minutes to write those down. In case you can't read my handwriting, I know it's kind of smashed together. So K is courtesy, humility, and civility. So K is 3. It's gonna be 3 different words. L is care for environment or care for the environment. M is wisdom. N is courage. O is loyalty. P is kindness or friendliness. It's going to be 2. So Q is cheerfulness. R is perseverance. Sorry for that. It's kind of hard to read. S is thrift, is in like thrift store. And then T is the last one, and that's going to be others. So I'll give you guys a second to write those down. Y'all got it? Say got it, got it, got it, got it. Anybody got their notes? All right. Yay, yay. Do y'all need them closer? Are they too far away? Did I do okay? My last live, they were too far away, so. Yes. All right. Perfect. Okay, lovely students. Good, good, good. I did okay. Good, good. I'm always worried about being lame. I really just want you guys to be engaged and look at the information. I know I'm not like the most entertaining person, but I try. All right. McD, got it. Ava, Vicky, Alexia. Okay. So we're going to start from K. And K was courtesy, humility, and civility. So let's start with courtesy. Courtesy, the showing of politeness in one's attitude and behavior toward others. Thank you. Thanks, McD. I'm trying. So the first one is courtesy, and that is the showing of politeness in one's attitude and behavior toward others. And, I just want to say that some of you are so wonderful at that and the way you handle the clients, the love you have for each other. Shout out to all the great students who just have that. It's a respectful act. Exactly. Aw, love you, Vicky. Okay, got it? So, excuse me, sneeze. All right, so the showing of politeness in one's attitude and behavior toward others. What is humility? Oh, sneezing. Y'all's compliments are making me sneeze. Give me some likes. Yes, Gracie. All right, so what is humility? Give me the definition. Bless you all. Thank you, guys. I'm sneezing. I'm allergic to love. It's the only way I can get it. It's on my lives. All right. Good morning. Oh, she's Lauren. 2 to 4 assignment has been emailed to you so that you can start it early. Okay. So you guys have a lot of reading to do for that 2 to 4 assignment. It is a wonderful, innovative, informative assignment. And then there is a fill in the blank at the end. And that is going to be the assignment. So make sure you scroll through all of it. Aww. We're just so thankful to have all of you guys joining in with us for this distance learning thing. I know it's hard. But yeah. So we appreciate each and every one. Okay, so we started at courtesy, humility. Humility? Does anybody got humility? Willing to learn from others, formal politeness and courtesy in behavior and speech. Yes. Humbleness, ability to remain humble, being humble. Very good. Humility, a modest or low view of one's own importance. That's what humility is. Excellent, excellent definitions, you guys. And then the last one is civility. Civility is politeness and courtesy in behavior and speech. So those three go together, all right? So civility is politeness and courtesy in behavior and speech. And what that means is you're being civil, even if you don't agree with someone, you're still not going out of your way to not be civil to them, to not have that respect outwardly, especially for people you don't know. So I just appreciate all of you guys who exude your self-control, obedience, humility, civility when you're on these live chats and you're not venting your personal problems and getting frustrated with us for trying to do the best we can. And you're really, really being appreciative and thankful to Winnie and Randy and all of us staff that are making this possible, because some beauty schools out there aren't doing this right now. So, all right, next one. L. So we're on L, care for the environment. Care for the environment. To understand the role and the contribution to the environment. That means you don't throw your beer cans out the window. You don't throw a cigarette out the window. You clean up after yourself. If your dog poops, you pick it up. Okay, that's a no-brainer. All right, M is wisdom. Oh, Victoria says George Washington wrote a book called The Rules for Civility and Decent Behavior, if y'all are curious of old-timey manners. Oh, very nice to know. Excellent. All right. So the next one was wisdom, which is M, the quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise. That is the definition. The quality of having experience, knowledge, and good judgment, the quality of being wise. Notice how they threw that good judgment in there, because there's some very smart people who don't have good judgment. So when you consider someone to have wisdom, you want to know that that person, even though they may have made mistakes in the past, that they have the wisdom and the forethought or to not make the same mistakes. Recycling, yes. Common sense and education. Monica America, excellent. Oh, humility is a modest view of importance. Yes. That was the definition for humility. For K, a modest or low view of one's own importance. Just like you, Chloe. You have a lot of humility. All right, so the next one is courage. Courage, the cowardly dog. Okay, N is courage, the ability to do something that frightens one, to make an effort to do it, whether it scares you or not. That shows courage in any situation. I know a lot of you with a lot of courage. And if you don't have it in this industry, then you should try to buy it somewhere, because you're going to need it. Courage, the ability to do something that frightens one and to make an effort to do it no matter what. Okay. O is loyalty. Loyalty, a strong feeling of support or allegiance to someone or something. A strong feeling of support or allegiance to someone or something. If you are loyal, that means you're 100% in. You're not 50% in or 20% in. If you're loyal to someone, it's total. So some people have a hard time. They say, oh, I'm loyal, but they're loyal when it accommodates what they need. A loyal person is just loyal no matter what. Ability to preserve even through fear. Yes. Courage. Yes. I'm having such a good time. I'm trying to get through these, so I know you guys have stuff to do. Yeah. Get the definitions, Alyssa. You have to turn it in, okay? Make sure that you guys are turning this in. Remember, you have several assignments for today. So for your hour credit for this, you must turn this into Katie with the definitions, okay? So if you don't have the notes, just replay and write them down and then just turn them to her, or turn them in to her. All right, loyal to themselves. Yeah, some people have a strong feeling of support for themselves, but where is that going to get you in life? By yourself? You'll be by yourself, just like that. All right, so the next one is kindness and friendliness. P, kindness and friendliness, the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Isn't that Wendy, y'all? She's so freaking sappy. No, just kidding. She is kind and friendly and considerate of everyone, even if she doesn't know you. I am not quite there yet in my life, but hopefully I'll be that way someday. It's giving grace. Yes. Kimberly Root, absolutely. It's just reaching out to people with love no matter what. And that's a hard thing for us to do as human beings. I know that it's not something that we're naturally accustomed to doing, but we must learn from the people that know how. And Wendy 100% is giving loving to everyone. I used to get on to her like, you can't save the world, Wendy. And she's like, yes, I can, girl. Yes, I can. Thank you, Annabelle. I'm kind, but I also have a very strong, unflexible part of me that I have to work on with students. That I'm working on it. Right. So the next one, we did P, kindness and friendliness. What is friendliness? What is friendliness? Your mom is laughing. Lauren, she is. She is. She said one person at a time. Yeah, well, but you know what, Wendy? That's you're to a fault sometimes, you know. Being nice, yes. Yes, okay. So friendliness is not just being nice, but how is it being nice? It's friendly. It's an action word. It's going out of your way to introduce yourself. Warmth or openness, Victoria. Victoria Pierce's definition is spot on. Warmth or openness to others. Thinking of others. Annalisa Siciliano. Accepting, ability to accept others. Yes. Lauren agrees with me. Yeah. That's hard for us to do because we have so much judgment on everything and everyone. We look at that person and we say, I don't like them because they're that. And we don't open ourselves up to being warm and being open. Yes. All right. We're almost done. Q is cheerfulness, noticeably happy and optimistic. Not me, but okay. I am now because I miss y'all. Okay, so cheerfulness is noticeably happy and optimistic. R is perseverance. Another one of my favorite words, like you guys are doing right now, persevering. Persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. That's perseverance. Persistence in doing something despite of difficulty or delay in achieving success. Yes, that is Kelly. Yes. Who is persistent? Who is persistent? Who is a persistent person that you know that perseveres? Because that's their definition, perseverance. I'm gonna get through it no matter what. All right. Next one is S, and that's thrift or thrifty. Thrifty, thrift. The quality of using money and other resources carefully and not wastefully. How many of you girls can be fine on a dime like me? These earrings, I got these like from Target for like $11. And my lipstick is Maybelline for $7. I don't have like to be cute expensively. Balling on a budget, Alina Frias. I see you, girl. Some of us do it very well, don't we? Okay, thrift is S, the quality of using money and other resources carefully and not wastefully. Tabitha, LOL, yes. What do you mean? There's a lot of girls that want to look like we spend a lot of money on makeup and hair and everything. We don't. Like my hair, it's like $12 a bag, honestly. I'm not going to spend a lot of money to look good when I can spend less, you know? So that's thrift. Yes, Brenda says I can save and spend. Equal balance, okay? And the last one, and it's appropriate, is others. In this time, in stage in life, we have to think of more than ourselves. We have to think of others, whether it be our mom, our grandma who's elderly, our children, our pets, our family members who are in crisis that live in New York. My sister lives in Brooklyn, and I call her every day to make sure she's okay. So others is a big one for me, and it's used to refer to a person or thing that is different or distinct from you. If you have other people in your life that you can reach out to and give a nice massage or do a little manicure or polish change or do a quick little highlight on them, and you're not breaking the social distancing laws, do that for them. Give back. I think a lot of time is wasted on being jealous and hateful. And that's why it's so easy to find people on our live chats. We're just a little beauty school from Austin, but there are people that get on our live chats and try to, sabotage what we're trying to do. But we really appreciate and love all of you guys. Hopefully you'll replay this if you don't have the notes. Let's do final roll call. So y'all can go look at y'all already starting. I didn't dismiss you yet, but class dismissed. Hope you guys have a beautiful, lovely day. Go outside, get some sun. Love you all. Mwah. Miss you to pieces. Bye, you guys. Bye, Miles. Bye, Marian. Bye, Riri. Bye, Yasmin. Bye, Lindy. Thank you so much for coming and tuning in. Make sure to get those assignments in. Bye.